Clavicular is getting accused of sexual assault. You feel me? I was ready to say the R word, but I can't. Y'all know this dude right here, little Twitch streamer who be just putting his mouth on all the girls who think he automatically look better than a black guy. You feel me? Let's get straight into it. This is wicked, y'all.
Influencer Looksmaxxing.
That's what he called his bullshit.
New lawsuit. He is being accused of having sex with an underage girl and later on injecting her with an unapproved drug. These bombshell.
I believe in injections. I don't know about this sexual shit. Cause bro get ass. Bro get pussy. So what do you need to rape somebody for?
Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law&Crime.
Like that shit just don't be making sense to me.
Okay, so we got this brand new lawsuit that dropped.
Look at bro, y'all.
Is against popular influencer Clavicular. Real name Braden Peters.
Braden.
Actually, I think the best
That's a brother name.
To describe who Clavicular is and how much of a presence he has. And this is a guy.
That's a brother name, but he ain't a brother.
He's everywhere. He's on social
definitely,
media.
He's fucking the internet up.
His rise has just happened so quickly, but I think the best way to describe who he is right from the lawsuit that was filed against him. Now, yes, there are some allegations, and there's a narrative put in here based on his description, but this is how the plaintiff in this case describes him. Quote, the defendant, Peters, is widely known under his social media name of Clavicular. Peters has over 1 million social media followers as a result of his online promotion of Looksmaxxing, which is focused on improving the physical appearance of his online followers. According to Peters, Looksmaxxing allows someone to ascend from maybe slightly below average to above average through Looksmaxxing, so they can achieve the desired amount of wealth for a supermodel to date them. He has claimed that across society we should be advocating for looks. Peters has repeatedly claimed and bragged online about his use of illegal substances, including methamphetamine and ketamine, as well as other injectable medication that is available online. Peters has repeatedly bragged about his slay-maxing, which means sex with women.
He put maxing at everything.
Peters has admitted that he often creates online content so he can be pursuing one night.
Bro put maxing after everything. And now that's what the whole youth is doing.
It stands when he goes to parties and slay.
Just add maxing to anything.
Peters refers to his one-night stands as a pump and dump. Now, by the way, included in that description are apparent links to videos purportedly of allegedly saying these things. But according to Instagram, because we just did our own research to give you an idea how big this guy is, he reportedly has over 600,000 followers on Instagram, over 145,000 followers on X, almost 930,000 followers on TikTok, over 331,000 on the streaming platform Kick. Now, interestingly, by the way, it was only a few days ago that he was reportedly kicked off
I ain't gonna lie to you.
for allegedly creating new channels after already being terminated previously. People magazine reported that his previous channel was removed, quote, due to content that facilitated access to websites that violates its policies on illegal or regulated goods or services. And Clavicular reportedly admits to using drugs and famously claims he smash bones in his face.
Smash bone.
It's all part
Lord Look Max and shit. Take the hammer and shit like that.
Okay? And by the way, talking controversial.
Y'all hear me? Stop playing. Yo, just take shit and just wherever he feel as though he need construction work, he just take the bone. Nab at it. Shorty just be with the hammer, nigga. With a hammer, Shorty is just going crazy.
He recently reportedly was sent to the hospital after a suspected overdose. Just gives you context about
he definitely played with his nose, y'all.
Okay, so I'm going to do an overview of the lawsuit. We're going to break it down, and a little bit later on, bring on Johnny Depp's attorney, Ben Chu, to talk about it too. The strengths, the weaknesses, the damages. We'll get into it. So you have this lawsuit that was filed by Aleksandra Vasilevna Mendoza. State Court, Miami,
Look at her.
And it is against.
She was 16 when he.
Clavicular, real name Braden Peters.
He's only.
And right at the beginning, Mendoza.
I mean, he's just turning 21, so they was both minors
at the time that some of this allegedly happened, but says she's now 18 years old. Now it's interesting because the complaint starts off by acknowledging Mendoza.
He only like 2 years older than her.
Troubled background.
He's only
that she took to social media at 16. To get sponsorships to support herself financially. So I guess it goes into this idea, which we'll get into, how much she was relying on this. Maybe how much she was turning to Clavicular for help. Maybe why she continued to stay in touch with him. I think that's the narrative, but let's go through it. And she apparently, according to this, was referred to on social media as Allura or Allura Ziva. So you go to May 2025, and she alleges Clavicular pays her $1,000 to film videos. And again, allegedly 16 years old, claims that Clavicular wanted her to be the female face for Looksmaxxing, and that Clavicular allegedly helps her create videos and write scripts for her, but apparently she hadn't met him yet in person. And she claims that's when he arranges for an Uber to bring her to Cape Cod, to Clavicular's parents' house. And she claims not only were Clavicular's mother and grandmother at the home, but with the mother fully aware there were excessive amounts of alcohol that were served, and she claims Clavicular was under 21. Again, she claims she was underage, okay? And she claims that when she goes to the house, she goes to his room, he supplies her with vodka, she's inebriated, and he has sex with her, and she wasn't able to consent. She alleges that when she wakes up, she finds Clavicular again having sex with her without her consent. She claims she's sent off in an Uber, doesn't see him for 6 months. Fast forward, November 2025. She's out in Miami, and she claims she sees Clavicular. He allegedly compliments her on how looks have improved through Looksmaxxing. He allegedly invites her and her friends over to his place for a streaming session. Says she's ascending, again, the slang term in the culture for improving appearance. That he can help her continue to gain a following online.
Oh, I help her with
in the car, she claims that Clavicular and his friends snorted this white, powdery substance. She claims she refused to participate in this. And according to the complaint, they arrive at this place in Delray Beach. It's about an hour away, and I'm going to read the rest of this verbatim, okay? Quote, upon arriving at their destination, Peters attempted to kiss and seduce Mendoza. Mendoza rejected those overtures. Peters continued to tell Mendoza they could help her with her online presence.
She trying to get our nose dirty.
Where he began live streaming on the Kick.com platform. Sitting on the desk was a vial of medication called Aqualex, along with syringes. Peters told Mendoza that he wanted to inject her with this product to melt fat on her cheeks as part of his promise to help her with her online presence through Looksmaxxing. During this session, Peters stated or implied that he was acting with medical authority, including by referring to himself as a doctor or otherwise holding himself out as qualified to perform the injection.
Oh, man.
The FDA has warned that fat-dissolving injections are not FDA approved and can be harmful. Peters was
How
not
the fuck he get his hands on it then?
Peters was not licensed to practice medicine in Florida. Peters was not authorized to inject plaintiff with any drug, medication, chemical, or fat-dissolving substance. Peters never notified Mendoza that he was not authorized or licensed to perform injections. Plaintiff did not provide legally valid consent for Peters to inject her. Plaintiff's parent or legal guardian did not consent to Peters injecting plaintiff. Peters nevertheless
she still went over there,
on camera during a live stream session
she
that
probably
was
never even told her parents she was
on
going to
the
sing.
platform. Peters then injected plaintiff multiple times in both cheeks with what he represented to be Aqualex. Peters did not explain to plaintiff that Aqualex was not approved by the FDA for injectable fat-dissolving use, or that fat-dissolving injections can be harmful.
I guarantee you, she was with
Mendoza
everything.
was a minor under Florida
She was
law
with
and
everything.
did not receive any injections
tell her parents
absent parental consent. At the time of the injection, Peters knew that Mendoza was a minor, as he commented online, "She's still a minor. I'm 19, you." This entire
so he
episode
was
is
19?
live streamed and remains available to be replayed on the Kick website and platform.
Oh,
Neither
man.
Peters nor Kick received Mendoza's permission to stream this session. The video shows that Peters had problems injecting Mendoza. In fact, Mendoza's right cheek
And
has
Mendoza, that's the
perforated.
female.
During the video, Peters stated or suggested that methamphetamine had been added to the injection mixture.
Oh, man.
After the first injection, plaintiff appeared drugged on camera. Plaintiff believes that she may have been injected with methamphetamine or another undisclosed substance. During this entire session, Peters, through the Kick platform, was receiving, processing, sharing, or financially benefiting from paid viewer engagement, including subscriptions, donations, tips, platform currency, or other monetized activity available through Kick's platform. Now, after this, she does claim that they did see each other other times, claims that he would pay bouncers to let her into bars, get drinks for her, and she claims that she thought all this time that he was trying to help her with her career. And she makes the claim also that these encounters were streamed on Kick. Then, she alleges that in 2026, Clavicular embarks on this campaign to discredit her, and she ultimately loses sponsorships and sponsorship opportunities. That She cites how she's contract paying her $15,000 a month with an online trading platform. So this goes to the harm component. And then it says, quote, upon information and belief, Peters' campaign to discredit plaintiff was undertaken in anticipation of plaintiff asserting claims arising from the live streamed injection and related misconduct. So she's suing Clavicular under 4 causes of action, 4 claims.
4.
And I want you to listen carefully because I'm going to talk about this with Ben Chu a little bit more about what is not included.
What's she suing them for, y'all?
So the first is battery. Allegedly intentionally injecting her, causing physical and psychological injury. Count 2, intentional infliction of emotional distress. So the alleged injection, the claim was intentionally reckless and outrageous. You're talking about something that goes past the bounds of what is acceptable, really egregious conduct. And she claims it caused her severe emotional distress, trauma, humiliation, nightmares, panic, fear, mental anguish. Count 3, fraud. So this is about Clavicular allegedly not telling her he wasn't a licensed healthcare provider and didn't have.
So that means she did. She asked, and
you followed up.
He said, yeah, and then she agreed to it.
That she needed to have parental consent. Allegedly didn't tell her that this drug, Akalax, was not FDA approved.
Man,
she argues if she knew all this, she wouldn't have agreed to it.
What's 4?
Count 4. This is interesting. Unauthorized publication of name and likeness. This is under Florida law.
Name and likeness?
Clavicular allegedly
Get the
uses
fuck
her
out of
name
here.
or image or likeness in connection with this live stream, this replay content, that he's making money off of it.
Replay content.
She didn't consent, and she's entitled to penalties and damages under Florida law, like royalties and exemplary damages. By the way, also for the other count, she's apparently seeking compensatory damages, restore her to whole, and that she reserves her right for punitive damages, punishment damages, which, by the way, can add up. Now, Mendoza's attorney will be...
My broski, I'm not really a big fan of bro, you know what I mean? But that girl, is this some P. Diddy stuff? Let me know who y'all agree with, who wrong and who right. I understand she a minor, you know what I mean? He was, what, 19, 16? Oh, hell no. Man, I don't know. Let me know in the comments, y'all. But this shit just be crazy. Y'all gotta be easy with the females, y'all. Be easy with the females, because as soon as things go left and they feel some type of way, boom, they just gonna get you in some trouble. You heard me, y'all. Shout out to everybody, y'all. We out this motherfucker. Y'all heard.